appreciate me for the kind of music I make. Like, you know, just listen to it and be like, oh yeah, I think I kind of like this, or this feels good.
Daniel Bnxn. So you changed your name. It was Buju, and now it's Bnxn. What caused that change? What's the meaning?
I feel like I always like to represent Buju with like a particular phase of my life, even though the name is stuck with me and I can't do anything about it, and I love it anyway. But Buju is native Jamaican for breadfruit. It's like a nickname given to like chubby kids. But like, to me, it means beauty underneath, just understood. And that was me trying to describe the period at which I discovered like my talent. I felt like, yeah, I could use it to change my life, you know, in some sense. It stuck with me because that period in time consisted of a whole lot of experience in some sense. You know, there was a whole lot of things that I had to learn, understand, and just to be this person. And then I also wanted authenticity and, you know, originality with like everything that was coming to me and happening for me. I didn't want a situation whereby people were probably like attributing everything or whatever I worked for to my name being, or the name being, you know, similar with Buju Banton's or affiliated with it. You know, I wanted something that was more original to myself. And, you know, my name is Daniel Bnxn. I made a song in 2021 on my project called Daniel Bnxn, literally. And I thought to myself that why don't I, you know, use like my surname, you know, something original to represent what I am and what I'm about. So I wrote it as Bnxn, and it looked very cool to me because when I was Buju, I never had a signature of my own. So writing it as Bnxn as Bnxn is like, rah, I really like it, especially how I write it, you know. I sent it to my graphic guy, he saw it, it's like, bro, I love it. You know, he tweaks it up, we make a project with it, and yeah. I'm just a representation of everything real and melodious in some sense. I try to always put myself in this position of a person that's just there to give people a different feel of as to what music is about, you feel me? I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a sweet guy. I don't know. There's a whole lot to me, man. I just know like I'm supposed to be here in some sense.
When did you realize that music was your thing and you were going to step out as an artist?
2017. That was when I had like a big epiphany, like, yo, I had this eureka moment, like this might be what I want to do. I was like working in the office, like in IT, while I was still a student and whatnot. But at the time, like looking at the work environment and everything, I didn't really like it. Like people didn't really like their bosses. You know, we had to fake it every time the boss walks in. You know, it was just weird. I mean, I wanted to be in control of my setting and my situation. You feel me? So I realized every time I'm not sort of in control of what's going on, I kind of lose it. You know, so I wanted to just, you know, make that possible. And the only way I could do that was owning and mastering my craft, or what my talent, or what I was good at, and which was music. I was singing since like 6, 7, feel me? 2017, I was like, I needed to create the path for myself, and so I started working more on my songwriting. 2018, I put out some music, you know, test runs, trying to perfect the sound. 2019, that was when some people were like, who's this guy, who's this guy? That's in my country, Nigeria anyway. And then 2020, I had more like a silent year, but 2021, that's when people started hearing me. So it's a whole lot that's happened, you know?
Nation. It's the first time really here in the States.
Mm.
How does it feel performing out here in front of these fans versus back home?
Exciting.
Do you feel the love still?
Yeah. I mean, I love the US. Last year, I toured a couple of cities in the US with Coffee, but I didn't come to Miami. So it was something I was looking forward to. You feel me? And like I said, America is also somewhere that's been very instrumental to my career. You know, I get a whole lot of love from here and the people that live here. So yeah, it was exciting to come out and showcase here. Afro Nation has always been like a part of the culture for me, so it's always nice to always show up when you can.
For fans or people that aren't familiar with you that much yet, what can they expect from a Bnxn show?
I really love live shows. I like to give people a real experience of what it is, you know, like making this music and singing. That's exactly what I like doing, you know. To be honest, sometimes I don't really fancy the jumping up and down and trying to, you know, rock with the DJ or tempo. It's just sometimes very stressful. Sometimes I like to flow and have a good time.
What can you tell us about Lagos, about Nigeria, about your hometown that the fans here in the States maybe just aren't familiar with?
Lagos. How I say that is really crazy. But what's about Lagos that people aren't really familiar with? It just, there's nowhere like it. Like, especially if you come from there, you really experience it for what it is. There's nowhere like it. A lot of people that kind of lose touch with like home base didn't really get to experience what it really feels like to live and enjoy Lagos. Cause trust me, it's addictive. If I had one day off to go back home, what am I doing in Lagos? It depends on the day though. It depends on the day. For some reason, I like driving when I land in Lagos. It just gives me this thrill. I like being driven when I'm in the country. I would call my parents, take a shower, chill, go out in the night, you know, just party. There's a whole lot I do in Lagos. So yeah, that's what a typical day in Lagos for me is like.
So you have a huge record with Wizkid. How did that come about? You're both from Nigeria. Did y'all know each other beforehand?
You know, I think that's one of the blessings of my life. You know, knowing someone like him. I think he messaged me on Instagram sometime in 2021. It's like, yo, studio tomorrow. And I was like, this can't be real, man. I put up in a hotel room when we recorded Mood together. And I remember like when that record dropped, I was losing my mind. Because it's like when he came to the country, he told me he was working on the deluxe album for Made in Lagos. You know, the deluxe of Made in Lagos. And I was like, are you really going to put me on this deluxe? Because I didn't, you know, I was doubting it at the time. But then when we made Mood, it was really exciting and he loved it. And yeah, we made magic. We moved on from just wanting to make music together to being like friends and, you know, loving our music together. We went from that, we made Many Ways. Many Ways is on my project, back in '97. Yeah, Many Ways was really exciting because I remember just playing him the song and he's like, I love this, send this to me. And he records on it and sends it back to me, and yeah, hopefully we're going to give you another one, and another one, and another one.
Are there any artists coming out of Nigeria or Africa or anything that you're excited about that we should be looking out for?
Taves, spelled Taves. He's 19 years old. he has the most exciting voice I've ever heard in my life. Oh, like, well, yeah, in my life really, because a whole lot of music I've been listening to, and when I hear him, it's like a breath of fresh air. You know, it kind of reminds me of me. I think he's about to drop a project, so yeah, I'm really excited for that, and people should too.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave?
I want people to just appreciate me for the kind of music I make. Like, you know, just listen to it and be like, oh yeah, I think I kind of like this, or this feels good. You feel me? I know people always have their own like genres or type of stuff they jam to, but sometimes like I want people to explore, especially with like the kind of music I make. I want people to just remember me for my realness in some sense.
What can fans expect from you for the rest of the year? Any new music, projects?
Yeah, of course. I'm currently working on my album. I haven't titled it yet. Right now it's in like the selection processes, because it's like a ton of music that I'm just trying to pick. I'll be on road for a lot of the year, so yeah, there's a whole lot of things I'm doing this year. So hey guys, what's poppin'? My name is Bnxn, and you're tuned into Revolt on M5. Don't go anywhere. It's poppin'. It's lit.